really great. So anyway, come on up here, Blair the Flair. You know, let's let these people know what they're in store for the most exciting fight on the year. Blair the Flair.
It's none other than Blair the Flair, the most exciting man in boxing. Woo! I come out blazing like never before. You guys are going to see something that you never seen before. Things that is going to happen to Broner that's never been done before. All you guys got to see is action-packed performances, and this is what I'm about. I've been born for this moment. I've been looking for this moment for a long time. I've been begging for this moment for a long time. I've been praying for this moment for a long time. And I got to say, thank Don King. Because Don King's back in action, baby. Woo! With the most exciting man in boxing. And we have a great fight for you guys. June 7th, I've arrived.
Thank you, Blair. Yeah, it's very electrifying.
So, earlier today, at 11 a.m. Eastern, they didn't start until about 11:45 a.m. Adrien Broner and Blair the Flair Cobbs had a press conference. It was bizarre, to say the least. The fight's going to be taking place on June the 7th down in Miami. It's going to be on Don King pay-per-view. I think that's on the website, donking.com. And it'll likely be on TrillerTv pay-per-view, formerly Fight.tv, FITE.tv. The card is actually, hey, I got to be honest with you. I like the cut of the jib of this card. I like the card. I'm kind of digging it out, but see, that's probably the degenerate in me. But for a hardcore boxing fan, there's a little bit of juice there. There's a little bit of juice there. So before we go listen to this portions of this bizarre press conference, and believe me, I'm not going to have you suffer through the whole 2-hour press conference. Hour and a half they were. Don King, he's 92 years old. God bless him. You know, he may have a checkered history, but I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. He was just up there like, let me take, you know what? Let me give you a little snippet. Let me just give you a little snippet to let you know like where we're going with the show. And to give you just a little taste of how this press conference was. By the way, this is my Twitter, TstreeT Controversy. The link is down below in the description box. Just click show more if you're on mobile on the description box on mobile or desktop. Why's that up there? Where's this at? What's going on with my camera? Oh, well, anyway. Here's a little glimpse from the press conference earlier. And just say, you know, yeah. Listen to this.
That's the Jesus. Talking to you, that's the one you want to get. That's the Jesus. And then they say, for the love of money. For the love of money. Money. That almighty dollar. You know what I mean? They would go out there, women would sell their body. You know what I mean? They would go out there to cross their brother. They would do anything for that money. M-O-N-E-Y. You know what I mean? So they put that there to keep that in. And then the third one, which I think is inimitable and incomparable, give the people what they want. Talking to you, that's the one you want.
So yeah, my bad. Could you guys hear me? Guess you couldn't. So what I was saying was, it was a bizarre press conference indeed. So the reason why the card tickles my fancy. Like I like the card. For example, it's a relevant fight here between Noel Mikaeljan taking on Ryan Rozicki for the WBC cruiserweight title. He beat Makabu for the vacant belt in his last fight. Opetaia is taking on Mairis Briedis in a rematch tomorrow on the undercard of Fury versus Usyk. So that's the WBC and the IBF titles on the line less than a month away. So remember, this is on June the 7th, this WBC title fight for the cruiserweights. And looking at the cruiserweight division here, where are my rankings? There we are. You have Gilberto Ramirez, who's the WBA. Briedis and Opetaia fighting for the IBF that Opetaia was stripped of when he stepped into the ring in the last fight because he wasn't ranked, but he's getting a shot again against Mairis Briedis. And then you got Chris Billum-Smith taking on Richard Riakporhe coming up. So all of these fights in some way, shape, or form have some intrigue to it. And who's the number one cruiserweight right now? Opetaia, in my opinion. So anyway, let's go listen to the press conference. It was pretty. Let's start back over with Blair Cobbs. It was pretty cringe. It was an hour and a half long. I watched the whole thing, but we're going to run through it. So on the card, June the 7th, it is going to be Adrien the Problem Broner taking on Blair the Flair Cobbs at 147 pounds. There was big concerns on if Adrien Broner was going to show up to the fight. I don't know what that means. They even put it in the press release because they kept talking about it at this press conference on if Adrien Broner was going to show up to the fight or not. So I'm wondering if he got paid or if he was promised to be paid or why would he not show up, but he's there now. His Instagram is hilarious. If you haven't been there, he's got like this old young man body going on. You can tell all that blowing up in weight, going up and down, all that drinking and shit caught up to him. And it's kind of sad to see how far he's fallen. But at the same time, he's more active than a lot of PBC fighters, if you think about that. Weird. Fighting under Don King. We have Michael Hunter taking on Cassius Chaney. For some reason, I'm a degenerate fan for guys like Michael Hunter. So I'm like, ooh, that's enticing. I want to see that. So you have the WBC title on the line for cruiserweight against Mikaeljan and Rozicki. The winner could possibly get Opetaia, Gilberto Ramirez, or the winner of CBS, Chris Billum-Smith, or Richard Riakporhe. You have Adrien Broner taking on Blair the Flair Cobbs. We're about to listen to that cringe fest. And Adrien Broner is ranked, by the way, by a couple of sanctioning bodies. Let me see real quick. Where are you ranked at, Adrien the Problem Broner? You know, I met Don King once. It was at Bermain Stavern versus Wilder. I was at that fight. And he smells like mothballs and brute. You know that old-timey ass aftershave? Not Old Spice, Brute. The green bottle. He smelled like mothballs, Brute, and talcum powder. I'm not even bullshitting you. Listen, I was like, yo, he really smelled old. And that shit was like 8 years ago. He's 92 years old, by the way. All right, so where's Adrien Broner ranked? Like, I was like, damn, like he smelled like, you know, like mothballs. Like he keep them denim jackets in one of them old cedar closets and they get like that wood oaky smell. that oaky smell. That's what he smelled like cherry oak. Anyway, where's Broner ranked? Where's Broner? Yeah, he's ranked number 14 by the WBC. Boom. And yeah, he's ranked by the WBC. So there you go. Not ranked anywhere else. So let's go listen to this shit. It was pretty nuts. But we're going to skim through it. And then at the end of the video, of course, we're going to talk about Fury versus Usyk. So we're only going to be here for another hour or hour and 15 minutes at the most. So we're not going to be that long. We're going to skim through it. We're going to talk about Denis Berinchyk versus Emanuel Navarrete. That's tomorrow. I mean, that's Saturday night after Fury versus Usyk. So it's going to be a long day. The Fury Usyk card starts at 12 p.m. Eastern and ends around like 8 p.m. or so, 7:38 p.m. The ring walk's not until 6 p.m. Eastern. And then that's going to roll right into Emanuel Navarrete versus Denis Berinchyk. That main card. And I think Navarrete going to get beat up.
The Blair affair, ooh. And
oh, we starting hot.
So Blair come on up here and tell these people what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, where you're going to do it at this beautiful Hard Rock here on the 7th of June, the Seminole Hard Rock. And we're still fighting for our rights, you know what I mean? Because the White House.
Oh, he was all on, you know how he get. He was all on this Patriot. Let me tell you something. He was rambling on. I didn't know what he was talking about. And I'm doing chores and shit in the background. You know how you'll have your YouTube on your TV or something, you listening, and you ever just stop and be listening, like you sweeping or wiping something off, and you be like, and you just stop, like, what the fuck? What the fuck did he just say? You know, and I'm just wondering, like, what is going on? But at the same time, I've been around a lot of old people in my life, so after a while, they get like that. I'm going to get, like, I can imagine me as an old ass man. I'll just be talking about any old damn thing.
You know, he talk with a forked tongue, and he can talk and whistle.
See, look, what the hell he just say?
At the same time, you know what I mean? So it's really, really, really great. So anyway, come on up here, Blair the Flair. You know, let's let these people know what they're in store for the most exciting fight on the year. Blair the Flair.
It's none other than Blair the Flair, the most exciting man in boxing. Woo! I come out blazing like never before. You guys are going to see something that you never seen before. Things that is going to happen to Broner that's never been done before. All you guys got to see is action-packed performances, and this is what I'm about. I've been born for this moment. I've been looking for this moment for a long time. I've been begging for this moment for a long time. I've been praying for this moment for a long time. And I got to say, thank Don King. Because Don King's back in action, baby. Woo! With the most exciting man in boxing. And we have a great, great fight for you guys. June 7th, I've arrived.
Thank you, Blair. Yeah, it's a very, very electrifying conversation and excitement there, you know, so it makes me feel good just to be able to be in close proximity to these dynamic guys. You know,
oh, my Lord.
He says he's the number one in the world, so in entertainment, what they're doing, or how he's going to do it. And so the one that got to respond to that would be the one that has done a lot of the things that everyone else would be trying to do and hasn't done yet, but they're in the process of putting it together, and he's there to prevent them from being able to do it by continuing to extend his beautiful record to 4 more titles, you know, in distinctive and separate world championships.
What?
So I'm looking forward to seeing this myself. I'm excited. I'm a fan because the fan is really the part of boxing that would been denied. You know, HBO shut down, Showtime shut down, but the people don't shut down. The people are standing up for their rights, and I'm here to support them in doing so. So let me bring up this young man that's going to be a part of the history of boxing, and he's going to be one that stimulates, imitates, and makes a success beautiful. So here he is, y'all, Adrien the Broner. Yes, he's talking trash to you, Broner.
Yeah. Hold up. I wasn't sure if you were coming or not.
Yeah, I come every night.
Oh, your glasses.
I like the fuck, nigga.
Well,
Go ahead. Go ahead, get your shit on. Ain't none of that shit gonna work in the ring, brother.
Oh my God.
Ain't none of that shit gonna work in the ring, brother. You doing all this clown shit. Ain't none of this shit gonna work in the ring. Now listen, some people say I'm a clown, but I'm a different type of clown. That's a clown in a circus.
I ain't no type of clown.
I'm it. I'm some scary type of clown. It gets scary when you talk about me. I'm it. I'm really it. Like, that's clown shit. That shit ain't gonna work with me. Now, what I'm saying is this.
Oh, God.
June 7th. Yes, June 7th. I want everybody to come out This time, I ain't even got to say nothing. I ain't got to be an asshole or nothing. He doing it for me. So June 7th, I want everybody to come out because I'm literally going to come in with no pants on and I'm going to show my ass, man. I swear to God, bro. I'm about to fuck Buddy up, man. You know, I look at him like, and no disrespect when I say this, but I look at him like Bill Haney if he was a boxer. This would be him. This would be Bill Haney if he was a boxer. No disrespect to Bill Haney. But I'm serious. This will be him if he was a boxer. And June 7th, man, it's doomsday. And I'm training good. I'm training in Vegas with my little bro Tank. And a lot of people thought I wouldn't show up or whatever, but I'm in shape and I can't wait to put on the performance. So everybody come out, man. I'm gonna put on the great performance in it, and we back to get money. And I seen that girl you was with last night too.
Oh, this was pretty messed up. AB went too far here. Did I ever tell you guys about this time when me and Adrien Broner almost had a super fight and he lost to Mikey Garcia and messed up our payday? I'm gonna let him finish here with this assault on poor Blair Cobbs' girlfriend, which I just think this was wrong, Broner. You know better, man. Come on, you're better than this.
Terrible. I seen her too. I'm training in Vegas with my little bro Tank, and a lot of people thought I wouldn't show up or whatever, but I'm in shape and I can't wait to put on the performance. So everybody come out, man. I'm gonna put on the great performance in it, and we back to get money. And I seen that girl you was with last night too. Terrible. I seen her too.
Oh my God, no.
Home. She's trash. I seen her too. He ain't thought I seen him in the lobby. I seen her too. She's garbage.
Oh no.
But she could come to the after party too, and she could come with us because girls on girls, man. You know how I like it, man. So June 7th, everybody come out, man. It's gonna be great. Everybody put on their best outfits, bring out their best partner who they look best with, pop bottles and fuck models and make more money. Let's go, Don. We got money to make.
Oh no, that was wrong, AB.
Adrien, yes, it's exciting right there to get going. This is the People's Championship.
Oh my gosh.
The WBC is yearning,
Now see, that's why I was going to do the people justice and whoop his ass. So let me tell you. All right. So it was 6 years ago. I was at the Mikey Garcia versus Adrien Broner press conference. This will be short. I'll keep it short. So I'm just minding my business. I was real sick at the time, like real sick, in and out of the hospital. But I was getting to a lot of events. All right. So I'm minding my business and I go ask Adrien Broner a question. And he had a history at that point in time, him and the brothers Charlo, of getting snappy with media. So I was like, man, I hope it don't happen to me. Like when they try to cuss me out. Well, I already got into some trouble with the Charlos. Like it was bad blood at that time. We kind of settled a delicate truce a little bit later on, but let me keep going. But it was bad blood with the Charlos. So Adrien Broner, we had a little bit of an issue at a few fights ago. I forgot what fight it was. What fight was it? Anyway, let me move on. So anyway, I'm at the Mikey Garcia Adrien Broner press conference in New York. I'm eating some snacks. Setting up my little camera tripod. Getting a little seat. This is my camera view. This is me. So I asked him a question, but I'm gonna let the story tell itself. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe. This is the time that TstreeT Controversy stood up to the bully, Adrien Broner, and we were supposed to fight for $50,000, and he went on to lose to Mikey Garcia. I was ready. I was going to drop down 100-something pounds.
That's it. This is Mike Opetaia from Ring TV.
You find it?
Bowling here and there, but other than that, I'm eating shit, sleeping, and boxing. That's it. With more confidence that maybe looking at the power.
Oh wait. Oh, when somebody's right. Oh, by the way, here it is. Shh. My bad. I'm sorry, I messed it up. All right, here it is. He gonna get pretty pissed too.
In his fights, he just decides to box. Who says that I come in this? I I can hurt just about anybody with the right punch, and anybody really can get hurt. I mean, I can get hurt. Anybody can get hurt with the right punch. You know, but I think it's one of those fights where people might be looking at the power a little too much, because there's more to it than just power.
Go last question.
I'm not just answering your question. Damn, you get mad at my question.
I don't know what happened. The clip is missing. What happened? Somebody cut the clip. Yo, did you see that? My clip is missing. I found it.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, in his fights, he just decides the box. Who says that I come?
Right here. Terrell in Fight View 360 again. You say you're hearing that you're, this is for Broner. You're saying you're hearing that you're a 5-1 underdog because what's going around is, I've been doing some surveys on social media. So basically, they're saying that Mikey Garcia is the better boxer, but you're the harder puncher.
Now understand, listen how polite I am. Listen how polite I am.
I mean, what's your thoughts on that? Here.
I'm very polite, professional, and he got smart with me first. So I had to put him in his place. Don't mess with TstreeT.
Terrell in Fight View 360 again. You say you're hearing that you're, this is for Broner. You're saying you're hearing that you're a 5-1 underdog because what's going around is, I've been doing some surveys on social media. So basically, they're saying that Mikey Garcia is the better boxer, but you're the harder puncher. I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, who say he the better boxer? How can you say that?
Hey, bro, I just said it's on social media.
I'm saying I'm just answering your question. Damn, you get mad at that I'm answering your question?
Nope.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, in his fights, he just decides the box. Who says that I come in this fight and I outbox the shit out this guy? You never know. You know, I could do it all.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because you are a great boxer, but it's been known
Am I a punch for a boxer? Which one? Or both?
I'm going to say
boxer puncher. How about
with
that?
my honest opinion,
Yeah.
you're a little flat-footed.
Oh.
But when somebody's in front of you, you're a great boxer. I'm keeping it 100. Ooh. When somebody's right in front of you, you're an excellent boxer.
Okay.
So if people are not pressuring you or throwing a lot of punches, then you have a great chance to win. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I just, okay, all right, look, all right, fuck
Hey,
this,
stutter.
Mikey. Look, Mikey, I'm still gonna pay you, and then
Look, and I threw a little shot at him too. I had him stuttering.
okay, all right, look, all right, fuck
get mad
this,
at me
Mikey.
now?
Look, Mikey, I'm still gonna pay you, and then I'll pay him $50,000 to fight me, and I'll show him how much of a boxer I am.
What's up, bro? What's up? Tell Don King to make it
Thanks,
happen.
everybody, for coming. Be at the Barclays Center on July 29th.
Tell Don King to make it happen. Anyway, back to the press conference. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Here are the topics. So, once again, we're talking about Adrien Broner taking on Blair Cobbs on DonKing.com pay-per-view on June the 7th. I'm a degenerate. I'm going to be watching the fight. I'm going to be buying the card. You're going to have Noel Mikaeljan taking on Ryan Rozicki. Rozicki. I'm sorry, I'm butchering the name. Let me find the card again. Here it is right here. I'm going to be covering it. It's a meaningful card because the WBC Cruiserweight title is on the line, and also I think Blair Cobbs can end Adrien Broner. If he loses to Blair Cobbs, that shit's over for him. You got Michael Hunter taking on Cassius Chaney, and the pay-per-view is probably going to be $50. Hopefully it's 30. You know, but if it's 30, I'm going to be like, all right, but if Don charging 50, then I'm going to be like, you know what? But anyway, they had a press conference today, and it was something else. Don King is as old as ever. He was talking about God knows what. I'm not gonna torture you and have you watch the whole press conference because I watched it earlier for you, the people. Because in the words of Don King, the people are the most important. God bless America. So he just started talking politics, started quoting songs. As I showed you guys earlier, here's a little snippet of what happened during the press conference, just to let you know what we're getting ourselves into here. And what I do for you guys. And I sat here and watched this shit for 2 hours. I was here. But here's a little snippet of the press conference. You had this. Blair Cobbs had a Adrien Broner puppet. You had whatever this interaction was.
Prosperously. I hope his life continues on prosperously. Man, hell no, man. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. No, look at that shit. Look at this shit. You see these little tiny hands? You see these big ass hands? He's getting his ass whooped. Man, just because your feet bigger than mine don't mean your dick bigger than mine. Now we the girl.
Yeah, what the fuck?
My dick way bigger than yours. Hey, look.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. I want to show it come June 7th. Now you want to play. I want to see exactly. Now you want to play. Now you want to play. After I beat him with whoever this girl is, I got 100,000 for you. Gonna make more than Blair. Hey, come see me.
Oh no,
I'm gonna pay you.
That's horrible.
I'm gonna fuck the shit out you because I know he ain't. Man, relax.
Oh
man.
no,
he ain't fucking like me, nigga. Hey, whoever this nigga girl is or whoever he claiming, come holler at you. No disrespect. I apologize,
no,
brother. I don't. Hey,
what's going on? Oh my God.
You already cracked it at everybody's girl. Hey.
So, this is what's been going on with this fight, if you don't know. So does it kind of get you a little bit excited a little bit? I'm hyped. It's going to be a shit show. It's going to be a shit show. So here's just a little snippet of what I had to watch during this press conference.
And then they said, for the love of money, money, talking to, that's the one you want to get. That's the Jesus. And then they said, for the love of money, money, that almighty dollar, you know what I mean? They would go out there, women would sell their body, you know what I mean? They would go out there to cross their brother. They would do anything for that money, money, you know what I mean? so they put that there to keep that in. And then the third one, which I think is inimitable and incomparable, give the people what they want.
So did you understand what any of that meant? But anyway, back to the press conference. Let's go to the Q&A session, which was pretty cringe. Blair the Flair, I see what he's trying to do. If you don't know, he grew up in Mexico or some shit like that because his dad was a big-time drug dealer. He's from Philly, by the way. Adrien Broner has been more active than most PBC fighters fighting under Don King. He fought a lawyer in his last fight. This is the final ballad of Adrien, a problem Broner, because whatever money he got and he's making, he needs to save every single dime. And put it into some smart investments. Like this is it. And a guy like Blair the Flair can beat Broner off of activity. You know how Broner get down. Let's go to the Q&A session. See, look, Don was rambling on. I can stop anywhere in between here, and this is going to be some shit that you like. What the fuck is he talking about? For example, listen here.
Anointed Mike the bounty hunter and against Chaney. So and I like Chaney because he had the name of a guy named Muhammad Ali. Because his name was Cassius. That's the one you want to get. That's the Jesus. And so now here we got a guy named Cassius Chaney, you know what I mean? So kind of make me feel good to be reminded of where I was, 30, 40 years ago.
All right, that's
the man
coherent.
who brought me into boxing. It was my first fight in boxing, was Muhammad Ali.
But all right, but old people can remember old stuff.
He's probably the best amateur.
Hold on, I'm trying to get to the Q&A for Broner. Where's it at? This press conference was all over the place, so apologies.
You going at there and $82.
And where you're from?
I have a question for Don and then for a few of the fighters. Don, you've known for putting on the greatest cards over the past 50 years, and this is no exception with all not only the world title bouts, but all the fights, the co-feature fights. I know we don't use the term undercard around here, but
Broner is a survivor.
All the co-feature fights, they all have meaning. Like, even Antonio, two undefeated guys, the winner becomes a serious player in their division. What's it mean for you to put together almost a retro card of what you've been known for the past 50 years?
That was a thrill beyond belief because I put my hands in the hands of the Lord, my Lord and Savior Jesus. No matter what
even Ryan, who said he's going to move up now to par of an hour.
I think I could.
Pretty much sitting next to each other for a better part of an hour.
This is going to be pretty bad.
Even though we're still
this segment coming up here with Blair the Flair Cobbs is going to be pretty bad. So prepare yourself, like really bad and cringe. Prepare.
A few weeks away, we're here. you know the opportunity in front of you that a win even probably puts you in a better spot than you were even before the Rocha fight. What's that mean to you now? We're here. It means your juice is pumping even more that we're a few weeks away?
Absolutely. I have nothing but excitement. I'm excited for this time. I'm excited for this moment. It's my year. It's my moment. It's my destiny. I feel great. I cannot express how excited I am. Right now, I'm clenching this microphone with all the power I have in my hands. And I gotta tell you guys, I am excited. I'm ecstatic. My team is incredible. I couldn't ask for a better team. I couldn't ask for better sparring. I couldn't ask for a better strength and condition trainer. I couldn't ask for a better moment. I couldn't ask for a better promotion. I couldn't ask. I couldn't ask for a better time from God. So I thank you. I thank all of you. I thank the fans for tuning in from all around the world. The people that are coming to see the massacre that Blair Flair is going to put on. I thank you. I thank Adrien Broner. AB. I got to tell you that AB is like, yeah, you can say that he's about bullshit, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, AB is the only one out of his generation that is fighting up and comers, that are fighting the people that are hungry. You know who's hungry? Not one motherfucker that's more hungry than me. I'm starving. It's been way too long. It's been way too long. I've been waiting for this moment. I can't wait. June 7th. The great one has arrived. Is there any question? Is there any other question? While I have this microphone in my hand, is there any other question that you guys will have for me?
Oh my God, please no.
Because I'm the can man. Anybody can get it.
Gosh. I sat through this
real
shit.
Quickly, question for Noel.
And look how he did all that, was begging the media to ask him a question, and then they just asked somebody else a question. Oh my God, what the fuck am I doing with my life, man? What am I doing with my life, man? What am I doing with my life, man? Like, bro, like, what is this? What is this? What is
Dave,
this?
what do you make?
What's this? Oh, and somebody's just going to outright disrespect Adrien Broner. Like, just straight outright disrespect him.
Hustling for it 4 years after.
No disrespect to Noel, Mikaeljan. I'm going to be doing a whole individual video on this fight. This is the biggest fight of the card. This fight is meaningful. This guy right here can go on the fight Gilberto Ramirez, Jai Opetaia, or the winner of Chris Billingsmith versus Richard Riakporhe. So, Noel Mikaeljan, I know I've been butchering his name, but I've been getting it right sometime. We're not going to disrespect this man. But anyway, let's go on to listen to what Broner had to say.
This fight, and I finally got it, and I think I deserve it, and I will be staying champion for a long time. And
he's got big fights ahead.
100% better.
Hi, Openly LDTV here. Adrien Broner, you know that if Blair knocks you out, you can't go back to the hood, right?
Hey, man, get the mic out that nigga hands, man. Well, you don't be able to go back to where you live, nigga. Don't be talking to me.
You hear something like how far Adrien Broner has fucking fallen? He got people just outright disrespecting him and laughing at him in the crowd. What is going on, bro? What is going on in this world?
Like that, man. Hey, somebody asked me a different question, man. He tripped.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Openly LDTV here. Adrien Broner, you know that if Blair knocks you out, you can't go back to the hood, right?
Hey, man, get the mic out that nigga hands, man. Well, you don't be able to go back to where you live, nigga. Don't be talking to me like that, man. Hey, somebody asked me a different question, man. He tripping.
Oh my God.
AB is still the man. Please do not disrespect him. He is a true champion.
All right, so my second question, AB, how long is this fight gonna last, bro?
Man, you know, if I could tell the future, shit, I don't know, but I can't. So this is boxing, and I've been training my ass off, and I'm gonna be well prepared, and whenever the knockout presents itself, I'm taking it. And so don't blink. He say he coming out the gate. He say the first round. This is what he told me last night. The first round, the second round, third round. He coming out the gate on fire and all this one shit, man. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. So don't miss it, June 7th, man. And I can actually. This is actually one fight. I don't got to do nothing like. Out my character. I ain't gotta be loud or nothing, because this clown doing all that shit. So all I gotta do is worry about fighting, come perform, and put on a great show. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Right, AB. What do you make of Blair Cobbs? He came out with the Muppet. You guys got into it with
I hate that fucking Muppet.
What do you make of him?
He's a great character. He's a great character, man. He's a great character. He's good for the sport, though. I like him. I told you.
Oh,
he's
my
a great
gosh.
character, man. He's a great character. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
Oh,
going.
my gosh.
Keep going. You can try to beat me all you want. You can bring out Muppets or whatever you want. You can try to beat me all you want. Come on.
Oh, my God.
They all talking about it.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
That's it. You're in shape. You've been showing how you got into shape on social media. What have you been doing that's different this time around than in the past couple of years?
Honestly, I've been letting people, act like me, and it's been working, as you can see. That's what I've been doing for this past years, But I've been training my ass off, and right after this, I'm going right back to camp and going back to work, and I can't wait to put on a great show June 7th.
Bro.
Couple more.
Sheesh. No more. Let's go to the face-off. Let's go to the face-off.
DonKing.com at 6 p.m. Mark.
Let's do the face-off.
Let's just do the face-off and move on.
There, John. Yes, get these guys.
Don King got a body. Like, murdered a man. So he's all old and fragile looking now, but he was something else, man. Dude was something else. But yeah, this press conference was something else. And me, my ass sitting here on a Thursday afternoon doing chores. I had this shit on 3 TVs. I was doing my little chores and listening to this shit. And every now and then I would stop and like, wait, let me go see what's going on. They need.
We'll start with Adrien Broner and Blair the Flair Cobbs.
They need a new graphics guy. Look at that poster. Like, their fight posters be so old. And Don got the money. Like, what? Like, this is just crazy to me. His website is pretty bizarre, too. Out of focus cameras. Just bizarre. But anyway, it's going to be on June the 7th. I am going to be watching and covering this fight. This card. It's going to be pay-per-view. DonKing.com and likely TrillerTv, formerly Fight.tv, FITE.tv. They have a very good interface. I like their interface. Like, I buy fights from there, like probably like 3, maybe 4 a year, give or take. Shit, they've been Don King fights. I got a collection of Don King cards on my I've been paying for these shits. Fucking degenerate man I am, I tell you. But yeah, I'm excited for Fury versus Usyk. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but let's talk about Dennis Berinchyk. Yo, don't be surprised if you wake up on Sunday morning and you heard that Emanuel Navarrete got beat up by Dennis Berinchyk for the 135-pound vacant WBO title, the one that Haney vacated when he moved up.
All right, great job, guys. Let's bring up the WBC Cruiserweight Champion of the World.
Don't be surprised.
And Ryan Rozicki, the #1 contender. Noel Mikaeljan and Ryan Rozicki.
This is the most meaningful fight on the card. WBC champion Noel Mikaeljan taking on Ryan Rozicki. WBC Cruiser. Remember, Gilberto Ramirez is the WBA at Cruiser. Jai Opetaia taking on Mairis Briedis in the rematch. Had the IBF, was stripped in his last fight because the guy he fought wasn't ranked. Many people feel that it was Briedis that put the pressure in the IBF, but Briedis and Opetaia are having a rematch this Saturday on Usyk versus Fury. I'm digging that fight. I'm thinking Briedis can pull it off. Remember, he broke Jai Opetaia's jaw on both sides, had his mandible disconnected. He didn't take him seriously, but the 6th round he was whooping on Opetaia. And then you have WBO champion Chris Billam-Smith taking on Rich Riakporhe in a rematch. Lawrence O'Colly moved up to Bridgerweight. He had a rematch clause against Chris Billam-Smith. That was the nastiest fight I've seen in a long time. That was nasty. That, Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin De Los Santos, just nasty fights. Horrible. But this is the most meaningful fight on the card. Which actually is the real reason. I want to see Broner versus Cobbs. Don't be surprised if Broner beat up Cobbs. Cobbs beat up Broner.
All right, let's face the cameras, please.
No, let him face off. This is the boxing fight right here. You know what? I don't know what's going on with Oscar Rivas. He's still up at Bridgerweight somewhere, right? I don't cover no Bridgerweight fights.
Noel Mikaeljan and Ryan Rozicki.
O'Colly would be the first Bridgerweight fight I covered.
All right, let's bring up Ian Green.